Good afternoon or good evening here from the UK. It's the 23rd of October and I'm just going to recap my trading for today. On my screen is the MES. I'm just opening up the 5-minute chart and I basically took two, possibly three trades. I say possibly three trades because it was a little stop out and it was kind of part of the same trade. So I'll just go into that now. So my first trade of the day was just after the open. We had this bottom coming on pre-market and we came into this demand zone as well, and I was keeping an eye on volumes or increasing volume on the sell-off, and so I went long initially. I was a bit early. I was trying to get an early entry on this double bottom, and my initial long was, I think it was there originally. And in the 2-minute chart, let's just open up the 2-minute. I was using the 2-minute at the time. Here we go, it's better. So I can see where my levels are now. It's easier. And so at 9:30 we were coming in just to get the double bottom in. So this is the area I was keeping an eye on, and my actual entry was on this candle here. I got in. I anticipated, got in a little bit early. And it went against me a little tiny bit, and this is for a long, and in the end it broke down and I got out as soon as it broke that candle. I was trying to keep my risk management really tight, and so I waited next then till we came down to the bottom of here, and I saw this, we saw it break the low. Let's just draw the line in again. So this was the low, so that's the area I was watching. And it came through, it spiked through and came back up, and I went long as it went down initially through the low of the day, and then I went long as it came back out of the low of the day as well, and then I added on the break of the 2-minute candle there. So I was long 3 contracts in the end. So I had one in there, one down here, and one coming back out again. So back onto the 5-minute, because I was using the 5-minute to trade. Prefer the 5-minute because it's not as chaotic as using the 2 or the 1-minute. And I originally wanted my out to be on the, I was waiting for the VWAP area, this area here, and so my first out was on the VWAP. It happens to be the pre-market high, and I came back, I even added then on the break and retested the pre-market just there. And in fact I took out 3/4 of my, I had 3 contracts and I took out 2 of the 3 there. I had 1 left and I added again as we pulled back down, so I'm back into 2 contracts. And I took out on the 200 moving average. No, that's a lie. I waited, I saw it hit the 200 and it came out of this supply zone, and I got out on literally the high when I saw it reverse on the 5-minute and broke back down. And then I didn't like it coming back down here. I thought we might have been seeing a bit of a reversal, and to be honest with you, I bottled it a bit, and as it broke the 5-minute candle I got out there as well, and my break-even price was here. And this is the annoying bit, and every single day I seem to make a trade and I never leave a runner because I don't want any of my gains come back. And I got, you know, even if I had my stop, if I trailed the pivot, this is the 5-minute pivot, I should have just trailed it up, trailed it there, come back maybe, trailed it there. I probably could have got out of probably there, so a bit better than my out position here. So I need to work on my runners. I think because I'm getting in at such good prices, and this runner is worth more than my actual trades. I think, in fact, going back now, I had 3 contracts. I got out there at the high, then I had 1 left, added, I got out there, and I didn't want to get back any gains, and so I need to work on holding my trades a little bit longer. So that was so my last contract left was worth more than basically the ones I got out down here. So I think that's the reason. I think I just need to get rid of that mental block. Anyway, so that was my first trade with a little tiny stop there, a little paper cut. and that was only a quick to get a feeling for a long position. And then I did another similar trade. I found the top. So my first trade was along here, and it did go green for a bit, and it came back out, and I stopped myself out close to break even. I was keeping it very tight, so I don't want to get back all my gains from this excellent trade here. And so what I did go short when it came back into that area. And again, it was a very small trade, just 2 contracts, and my out was, in fact, I scalped it because we're in an uptrend. I know we were in a downtrend, and I should, it's really a scalp this position. And I got out when we came into that area there, and that's it. I didn't hold in it. It came back on me, and I got out the other one as it came back as well. I think when it broke, I should have got out there, but I was a bit late. I got out about there, I think, as it came back in. So I got an out there and an out there. So that's a good little trade as well. So a decent trade, and I didn't really want to spend all day in front of the PC. I wanted to go and spend some time with the family, so that's what I did. But on hindsight, I should have just left my stop at break even and just let it run, because look where it got to, down to there. And I should have just, I need to start using my targets. I'm putting these levels in. Maybe I should have got my first out, should have been there, my stop there. It defines, good thing about these reversal trades, especially the V type reversal trade, and I'll go into volume in a second, is you've got a defined stop. So if you get in there, or if I get in there, I've got my stop, it's just there. So it's a defined risk, we know what I'm doing. So easily could have got 2R out of this, 3R, even 4R. So, but that's fine. I'm still happy with my trading, but I could be doing a lot better. And one thing I want to do, these type of trades, I'm picking them up quite well. Just adding, I need to get better at adding as well. And this is where the profit is going to be made from, the adding. Getting into the initial entry is relatively the easy bit, because you're just going with known areas, known prices. But then getting the add is what I struggle with as well. I tried this add down here. I was so close to getting it down there, but by the time I got into it, I think it was about there, so I missed a big portion of that add, and it went against me a little tiny bit there, and I did contemplate getting out of it. In fact, I think I did actually get out of it there, and then got back in again at a slightly better price. So, but I didn't include that as a loss, because I was just trying to get a better price, and I don't want to add more to I don't want to add more contracts, add to the risk. So tomorrow, what I'm going to work on is my ads, and that's one area I need to get better at, because obviously getting in there is great if you've got a couple of contracts, but holding a couple of contracts all the way up to here without adding leaves me open to any pullback. I get nervous and I just want to take the profit, and that's what I did today, and that's what I did here as well when I was coming back down. So, and I go through probably over 80 to 90% of my trades where I get in these positions always continue running, and they always end the day better than where I get out. So I'm going to work on that side of things. So going looking at volume again, we talked about the volume on this trade down here. I'm increasing volume on this pivot here, but I don't really look at volume in the first half an hour of the day, because it's a high volume anyway. But this one here was definitely ending volume, as you can see, and that's the reason why I got in. I saw the big volume spike, and we saw a lull in volume as well. So there's no real interest. And one thing I did notice, we had a lot of level 2 sellers sitting here, and I saw a few anomalies. What are the anomalies I saw? Where was it now? It's a wide range bar with little volume. Here we go, there's one anomaly. So the first one, we had a big down bar there, and we had it on big volume, and then we had another biggish reversal candle, which you would think looks pretty bullish, but on probably one of the lower volume candlesticks, one of the lower volume bars of the day. So that is the first sign of weakness. The buyers just weren't interested. And there's a couple other places as well. We had a big down candle here, and that was on slightly below average volume, and then we had a similar size candle on above average volume. So that showed that it's getting a little bit bullish. And well, where's the one I was looking for? Okay, so I just paused the video quickly because I was trying to find that volume, and I realised I was looking at the wrong chart. When I saw it today, it was on the 2-minute chart. So in the 2-minute chart, this is when in my first attempt to go short up here, the reason I got short here was because I saw this wide range bar come in on high volume. As you can see, this volume bar down here, so that volume bar there, let's put an arrow in so it's easy to see, and then we had this small narrow range bar, but look at the volume on even higher volume than the previous wide range bar, so I knew straight away that's an anomaly. And then we had this big wide range bar push up, and again on above average volume as well. So I knew there's something not quite right. And then we we're getting to the best bit now, and then we had this topping tail candle or shooting star, and we had massive volume on that as well. So it looked like, I wouldn't say ending volume, but there definitely wasn't the buyers there. So you can see, if you get a big volume bar, you expect to see a biggish candle bar as well. We're looking for a wide range bar, at least one to match the previous ones. If you look at the previous bars, that one there, the previous volume, they were all on wider range bars. That was on a wide range bar here, but this one here was just a small narrow range bar, which meant there was weakness in the buyers because the buyers weren't interested in pushing up. There's just, if we saw a big green bar, then I would have been, it would have looked like it was continuing the trend. So that's what drew my attention to this trade. And then I saw it push up, and we had real low volume here as well. So real low volume. Then we had a slight increase in volume as coming into it, and then we had big volume, big volume, big volume, and that was ending volume. So that's kind of what I was waiting for to see, ending volume like that. And if you look on a 5-minute chart, you just see one candle and higher volume. And then if you merged these two candles together, where's my pen? If you merge that candle with that candle, you've got something that looks like a top and tail candle. So you can see where it started there, came in, went down and pulled back up again. So that's what those two candles together look like. And so that was a good reversal, and so my entry was actually on the break of that candle, but I was watching it on the 5-minute. So let's go back to the 5-minute, and again, if you put those two candles together on the 5-minute, got a big push up, you got that. It looks a bit like that if you merge these two candles together. So you got a big down push and a big push up. So that's what I'm looking for on a reversal. And my entry, in fact my entry was, I think it was about there, right near the top, right near my level. I was looking for 42.79, and again I got out far too early. I think I got out when we came down to here, and I really wanted a better play. But look at the volume coming, end of this big push up, big push, and it wasn't a unreasonable bar. We had a big volume bar there on a big wide range bar, and we had a smaller wide range bar with half the volume as well. So they looked okay, but the 2-minute definitely didn't, and that's the anomaly that caught my eye. But this would have been a great position to get back in, break down, pull back, and push back down, and come back into this area as well. Looks like a head and shoulders pattern, and could have just taken a break there. But I wasn't trading because I was done for my trade. I did okay for today, and we're still pushing down in the market. We've got 5 minutes to go. So that's it really. So tomorrow, have we got anything, any economic news? Nothing of importance. It's all medium importance. So we've got 9:45. Yeah, nothing before the market opens. So tomorrow hopefully will be a good day trading as well. Okay, well thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and get notified when my live video comes out tomorrow. It'll be at 9 AM Eastern time, or here in the UK it's 2 PM. Okay, thank you for watching.